Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm your down to earth oracle. Please keep in mind this is a general romance, love, and tarot reading for November 1st through the 15th. Because it's a general reading, it may not resonate with you at this time. Please feel free to come back another time or take what does fit for you and leave the rest for someone else. If it does resonate with you, please be sure to join me over at Vimeo or become a monthly subscription member over at Patreon for the extended version, to where we will be doing a deep dive with clarifier cards and ended off with an oracle cards. I do also want to mention that I am available for personal readings at this time, and you can find out more information at www.downtoearthoracle.com. So let's get started, shall we, with what is for love for Virgo. What's going on with you guys? How has this retrograde been treating you? Yeah, by the time that you guys get this, Mercury will be just about done. It has a tendency to hang over a little bit sometimes. But also we've got Mars in retrograde, which can be quite the ordeal as well. So let's go ahead and take that one. Let's see what's going on with Virgo in love. Yeah, I sing. It's kind of what I do. All right. Ooh, so bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So the bottom of the deck, it represents the id in psychology. So if everything on the table is the ego, right? This is the underlying id. This can be all the undercurrents, everything going on. This is quite a beautiful card here. It can also have some just lovely messages waiting for you, right? So I am using the Little Prince Tarot. I love it. It's one of my favorite stories, and the artwork just brings me such joy. I hope it does for you too. So the Chariot, you are definitely moving. You are moving towards something, aren't you? I think you are starting to branch out is what I'm getting, and you want more. You want more in your world. So you're going to take those reins and go get it. That's exciting. Let's see what else we got for you going. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords, followed by the Knight of Wands, and ended by the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I see this as you wanting more love. Yep. You want the Empress in your life. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, the Empress can be masculine or feminine in gender, or in between. But it's about the divine masculine and feminine energy within us all that I'm reading. And the Empress is somebody who is abundant. They are literally abundance everywhere in their life. Could be Leo or Libra even, coming in with this card. But they are the pinnacle of beauty and femininity and desire in that, but also like they are practical, loving, caring, kind, giving, might even be pregnant with children. That's how abundant they are. Things just spontaneously grow around them. It's incredible. And here's you making your way towards it. Yeah, you want out of the cage. You want out of the cage and you're going towards it. I love it. Yeah, so the Seven of Swords is really you walking away. It's you walking away from a situation like with this Chariot. Like, you're moving. You're going places. I have a feeling you're walking away from a relationship, and it's one of those where things did not end well. It really, really didn't. It left things as bitter. I have a feeling you were picking up the pieces and moving on, but not even willing to hear the other person. Like, you were very much just like, no, I'm done, I'm gone. Like, I'm done, I'm gone. And please keep in mind, these could be vice versa. Like, apply it to how it applies in your life, right? This could be somebody else walking away from you. But when this happens, like when you walk away, when you take your swords and you walk away and you're just like, oh, I'm done with this. I don't care if there's fruition and bounty if I stayed. I'm getting like you couldn't see the forest for the trees. So it is a bit of a blinder energy. Like, you were so angry, so huffed up, so offended or what have you, that you stomped off and you didn't see the bigger picture going on, that there's harvest, there's beautiful things going on. Yeah. And it's interesting because it's definitely lights a fire under you to go get what you want, to go get what you want, which is this Chariot card as well, right? You know, the Knight of, sorry, that was really, really fast. The Knight of Wands is very much somebody who comes in fast, comes in hot and fiery and fierce, and really just wants to light that light. Another reader that I've enjoyed watching, he calls it the fire pony, because they come galloping in, like there's a big fire coming in, and they're gonna come and make it all passion hot and fiery, and then they're gonna rummage around your fridge for a sandwich. This is literally what he says, and then he's gonna take off, and I love it. I love it. He's an incredible reader. I've been enjoying watching him for a while. His name is Ramblin' Mike. You should check him out. But yeah, like it definitely, you know, sends you into this fiery passion of movement, and movement fast. Like this anger is definitely fueling you. And it's interesting because there's definitely some elements of you in this card. Like, I'm not sure if it is somebody else or not. I actually kind of see this as you in some ways, very cool and reserved, Virgo, but very much like taking care of your own cup. I don't think anybody else is taking care of your own cup, but let's take a look and see. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so for the record, I really do shuffle these cards really, really well in between readings. I just got done doing Leo's readings, and you might want to check them out because a lot of the cards are coming up in here. Yeah. You are definitely moving towards love. I mean, I've got 3 major arcanas back to back. I've got the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Fool. And what I'm getting, like, you've got Gemini energy in here. You've got Aries, Mars energy in the Emperor. It's really interesting because I'm feeling like the Lovers and the Emperor card are things you're wanting, things you're moving towards. Like, they're not showing up as people or things yet. I've got the Fool here looking at all of these. You know, let's see if I can do this. Lovers, the Emperor, and the Fool. Right there. Right? But this is how it was. It's looking right at all these things that you want, these things you desire. You want love. You definitely want love. You want that deep soul connection, and you want it with somebody who takes care of themselves, who, you know, is a carer and nurturer, but also a boss. Like, they get stuff done. They don't, and people come to them. You know, you want a true pair matching with somebody like this type of masculine energy in your life. And you want it bad, to where you literally walked away from something, perhaps a little hastily, and you're wanting to start this new adventure, but I think you're not coming in right with it. I think it's going to come to your folly. I think you're going to step off this cliff because you're so distracted by all these beautiful birds and kind of what you want. Right? These birds that took you here, right? And here it is, the Empress to the other side of the Emperor, right? But I'm not seeing your energy as those. I'm seeing you down here as the Queen of Cups. So, you know, keeping that in mind, I'm going to pull that Empress out here just so we still see her. With this Chariot, you know, I think you're letting yourself get carried away, and instead of sticking around and taking care of stuff, you're starting it all over again, right? And you're not heeding any advice from this past person. Now, granted, you know, this person is showing up as the mouton, the sheep in the box, mouton en cadeau. You know, I get in the feeling that this is that same person that tried to warn you and say, hey, where are you going? Like, you're walking away from something good here, walking away from something in the works here. This is 7 of Swords, you know, and you're just like, no, I'm going to go get what I want. I'm going to go get taken away and walk away, and I'm going to make this happen. But it's not, you might want this. You want this perfect pairing. I mean, here we've got the Lovers followed by, you know, technically you've got the Emperor and the Empress. Like, you've got divine cups and divine situations here, but I'm not seeing it for you. I'm not seeing it as you. I'm seeing you kind of as this Queen of Cups. And it's interesting because I'm getting called to like this kind of weird smug look on her face a little bit. It's coming through as smug for me. Like she's like, ha, I told you so. Like this is very much Scorpio energy. Like, ha, I told you so. I'm going to go get what I want. I'm showing up as the Queen of Cups. I'm going to, you know, take care of myself first and do all these things. But I don't know, Virgo. I'm not feeling that from you. Like I feel like your feet are bare underneath, like you're barefoot in this picture. Like you want to be barefoot like the Empress often is in these pictures in other tarot decks. Like, but it's not really who you are. It's not, you're not there yet. And it's just a fascinating reading, my goodness. Wow. So I hope you're going to come join me over at Vimeo and Patreon, you know, with the monthly subscription membership there to see what is going on. So we can do this deep dive and figure out what's going on here with this fascinating middle row and this interesting storyline going on. So that way we can get to the deep dive with some clarifiers and see, you know, what's the best way to move forward with this energy. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me, Virgo, and I can't wait to see you next time.